Hi there. Today we're going to talk about getting the headliner in the minivan prepped so you could begin to paint. Stay with me. If you choose not to put tape around all these areas and cut in like I'm going to do, I highly recommend you putting tape on the rubber that meets the fiberglass, as when rubber gets paint on it is very difficult to get off. And take it from me, I'm a professional and I cannot get it off. It's very hard. So I highly recommend it, and I'm going to tell you how to do that right now. I've got a little sample right here so I can walk you through this. Put a piece mostly on the rubber and about 1/8 of an inch or so, 1/4 of an inch on the fiberglass. Then we're going to pull it down. As you can see, it kind of comes down with your fingers, and we're going to tuck it up inside so that we get a clean line to paint on the fiberglass, and I don't get any on the rubber. I'm not a big fan of the blue tape. I prefer the green, but I only had so much green, so I needed to use that in areas that I wanted to protect from the fiberglass. And just remember, the green's better, blue is poo. But let me show you how to do this. Okay, let's talk about the paint, which I failed to mention earlier. Right there. So I actually picked up something for like 10, 11 bucks at Walmart. But why am I showing you this is because it's really okay for you to get a cheaper brand, but as long as it has the primer in it. You see that? So it's the paint and primer, and then you can tint it any color you want to. I picked satin. Normally I would get an eggshell. It's very workable, and it's somewhat water resistant because I want to do some painting on top of it. If I get a high gloss paint, then it's going to be very difficult for me to use different color of acrylic on top of it and then and let it adhere. You know, so acrylics have particular pigments in it, but the regular acrylic paint that I use in my paintings, they won't adhere to something that's high gloss unless I add a gloss to it, but that's a whole nother lesson. So why don't we just stick with this for now and just stick with acrylic paint and to get you the effect you want. Okay, let's talk China brushes. Right, these are cheap, you can throw them away in between jobs. I can't believe I just did that, but I'll show you in a minute what we could save those. What I want you to do is I want you to take the plastic off and take the hairs and just pull your hands through as much as you possibly can, and in this way you're pulling out all the loose hairs. All right, so it's ready to go. Don't do it too much, that way you have a workable surface. And let me show you how you can save it and put it back in whenever it is wet. You gotta go take a bathroom break or something like that. You know, go in there and get you a cookie. You know, after you're finished and you got paint all on your China brush, you just take it and carefully take it apart, take it out of the package real nicely. You undo the top right there, and then take it out this way. So you're messing up this hole like I just did with the one before. And then while it's wet, as obviously it's not right now, while it's wet, going to put it back in and pull it through, close it, and it'll be okay until you get back on the job. If you don't have this plastic anymore, just use a cheap old grocery plastic bag. The moisture will stay on that brush and keep it wet and moist. And if you don't have it in a sunny place, well, you can stay like that for a couple of days. I wouldn't recommend it because you don't want gunk inside your brush. Besides, you want to get this job done. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to start to paint. And I'm going to whip through it pretty quick. So stay with me. Talk to you soon.